Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, I will show you how you can use our new tool that is Access Card Request Management System. Using this tool, you can manage the access card request of your office. In this tool, we have given a lot of features. So I will show you the quick key features of this tool is we have given the login form to use with two different roles, admin and user. As well as once you logged in with the admin, you can manage the users in the user management. You can change the roles and the passwords for the other users. You can use the list form to manage the drop down of the whole system. We have given the user access control system also, so that you can give the user access, like user can delete the record or user can modify the record or some other controls also for the user level access. We have given the date range selection also to filter the data, as well as we have given the sort and filter feature to see the data properly. And to add the new access card request, we have given the data entry form. From that form, you can add or manage the new or existing access card request. You can see the transaction history of any record, like when the record was created or when the status was changed, as well as you can export the data of the system into the new Excel as you want. Now I will show you how you can use it practically step by step. So let me show you. You will get this zip file after downloading from our website. You can simply right click and extract all and say extract. You will get this file. So you just need to open this file. Just double click to open. So first thing, you need to unblock this file. Just right click and go to the properties and just say unblock, apply and OK. Now this file is unblocked. You can open it. So just double click to open this. Now as the file is opened, it will show this login page. Here you have to use the default user ID and the password. The default user ID is admin1 and the password is ABCD, and just hit the enter. This is the main page or the landing page, or you can say the dashboard page. Here we are seeing all the requests during this period, or you can say all period, to see all the requests from the employee for the access card change request. At bottom we are showing some summary, like approval status wise, how many are pending, how many approved, how many rejected. And this is the card wise also, the temporary card request, replacement or new card request. And here we have the request by the department also. Now on the top we have given the minimize and the maximize button, so you can minimize and the maximize as you want. This is the zoom screen button. If this content is not fit in your window, then you can just zoom out or zoom in as per your requirement. Okay, and if you hover here, it will show the current zoom level, which is 102%. You can click twice, so it is 100%. Here it is showing the name of the person who has logged in and the role of that person. On the top we have given some action buttons, and first one is the user management. If you click here, you can create the new user. Let's say I'm creating a new user as PK and putting the password ABCD, and let's say I'm making this person as user and say add new. We can see the new user has been added. Now I can log in with this user ID and the password. If you want to make any changes in the existing user, you can simply double click there. That user information will be filled on double click, and you can change the password, you can change the role as you want, and click on this button again, and that person information will be updated. Let me change it the role again. Let's say I'm making it user, and just click and that will be updated. To delete any user, you can simply select this and click on delete button. That user will be deleted from the system, so that person cannot logged in next time. Now this was the user management. The next one is the, I will show you, that is the manage list. we are using many drop down for the data entry form, so you can manage the drop down list from here. Like for the department list, you can just add the new department or the designation or the card type as well as the regions, and here you can take the approval status, approved by name. Okay, you can change as you want. For example, I want to add one new name in the approved by, that is PK. Just click on this button, that new name is appearing here, and if you want to delete that name, just select that and just click on this, that is deleted. If you want to export this list into the new Excel, you can just click on this button, that list will be exported. Alright, this is the logout button. If you click on this button, you will be logged out from the system. And this is the email us button. If you click here, you can see our email ID. If you have any question, you can email on this ID. After clicking on this button, you can visit to our website and you can see more product. This is the user access control button, and if you click here, this button will be visible only for the admin. You can set the user level access. For example, do you want to allow to update the transaction, allow to delete the transaction? So this is not checked. You can check it if you want to allow delete a transaction, and we haven't checked it, right? And we have allowed the other permissions, allow export to Excel transactional data, allow to manage the list drop down, and allow to view the transaction history. Okay, so we have checked all, but we haven't checked allow to delete the transaction. Okay, now let me save this, and then I will show you when we will log in with the user, then the user will not be able to delete any record. Now if I select any record here, let's say I'm selecting record ID 10 and I say delete, this is the delete button, and it will ask, do you want to delete the selected record, and I say yes. Then you can see that ID number 10 is deleted. Accordingly, the numbers will be changed here also. Okay, because I have logged in with the admin. But when we will log in with the user will not be able to delete because we haven't provided the permission. But if you provide the permission here, check this and just save, then user will be able to delete the record. Okay, now let me show you here how you can change the date period also. We are seeing here this one, and let's say I want to show more data from the 1st December. If I refresh, I can see more data here. Okay, similarly the end date also you can change. Now let me take all period data. Here we have the filter by option, so you can filter by field. So let's say I'm selecting here department. I want to see the request of the HR department. Just refresh. We will see all the record from the HR department only. Okay, or you can select by employee name, employee ID, contact number, or any other information. Okay, now I will show you how you can use the sort by data also. Let's say you want to sort the data by the department, and if you click on the ascending order, then we are seeing all data by the department sorted, and here also descending order or the ascending order. Same for the designation. Let's say you want to see the sorted data by the designation, it is sorted. Okay, or the request date, it is sorted by request date. Okay, now I will show you how you can use these control buttons. So the first button is the add new. If you want to add a new access card request, you can just click on this button. It will open the add modify record form. Here you can enter the employee ID. Let's say I'm putting the employee ID E1234, some sample ID, and the name I'm putting here PK. The contact number I'm putting some dummy contact number. Email ID, let's say I'm putting some dummy email ID. Then the department, here we have this department list, but if you think you want to add the new department here in the list, you can add it directly from this button. Just click on this, it will open that manage list form again, and here you can add the new department. Let's say I'm adding test department, click on add new, department is added. Okay, now if I come here, still I'm not able to see that, so I can simply click on this refresh button, so that department is appearing here. You can select that. Let's select the designation. and you can change the request date using the calendar. By default it will take the today's date. So let's say I'm selecting any request date 15. The card type, I'm taking the new card. Reason, you can select any region. If that region is not appearing, again you can use this plus button to add the more regions. Let's say I'm selecting this region. Here you can provide the comma separated location of your office, like cafeteria, conference room, or the other location for which you want to provide the access. So I'm putting here, let's say floor 1 comma floor 2. Okay, approval status I'm keeping pending, and rest I'm keeping blank. Once I will get the approval, then I will fill the other information also. Just submit this. If I change the date range, let's say I'm taking only Feb requests, and then just refresh this and check the all period first. So we are getting this one request in the Feb. We just have added this. And now if you want to make any changes, let's say we have received the approval, so we can double click on this, or we can select and click on this edit existing record also, update existing record also. So let me double click on this. That form will be opened and it is pre-filled, you can see, right? So now I can change the approval status as approved. It is approved by the person name. Now I'm just issuing the card. So the issue date, let's say I'm taking here 17th Feb. The expiry date, you can put if there is any expiry, otherwise keep it blank. Number of the card, let's say I'm putting here the some sample number of the card, and remarks if you want to put. Just submit. Now here we can see that record has been updated. Okay, and it is approved by this person. The card number, everything is there. If you want to see the history of this transaction, you can click on this button. It is showing the history. First we have created that record, then we have updated this, and you can see the changes here. First it was pending, then it was approved. Okay, in the last you can see the timestamp also, when it was created and when it was approved. Okay, the everything is there. Now to delete this record, you can use this delete button. And if you want to export to Excel, let's say I am selecting all data and I want to use the export to Excel, so it will export the whole data here in the Excel. I can use it for any kind of analysis purpose. Let me close this. So whatever data is appearing here, it will export only that data. If you apply the filter, it will export the filtered data. Similarly, here we have the export to Excel button. If I click, then it will export that data into the new Excel. Okay, and you can export any data like department wise or the card wise also. Now I will show you how you can log in with the user role access. If I show here, you can see one user PK I have created. Let me show you how you can log in with this user role. Let me close this. Let me log out from here. Now here we will log in with the ID PK and put the password ABCD in the small case which we have created. Hit the enter. It has been logged in with the user label access. Role is user, you can see, and the name of the user is PK. Now that user access control button is not visible, right? And if I click on the user management, I can just change my password. I can't create the other user, because if you remember, we haven't provided the delete access. I can edit this record, but I don't have the delete access. If I click here, then it will say you don't have the access of this button, please contact your admin. Okay, so we don't have the access of this button. Similarly, we can manage the access using the admin role, and we can decide if we want to allow to update any record or export to Excel data or show the history. Okay, you can decide that. So friends, that is how you can use this access card request management system. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for the watching.